Hey everyone, today I'll be talking about the Custodes lore drama that's going on. I checked my phone today and a lot of Warhammer YouTubers are talking about it, and even people who are only slightly interested in Warhammer is talking about it. I see movie channels talk about the Custodes new lore drama, and I see news channels who talk about politics and stuff. Even they were talking about the gender drama going on. So I just want to throw my 2 cents into this. I'm going to make my own Custodes video. Uh, as you can see here, I'm playing Soulstorm Dawn of War. So I know a little bit about Warhammer. I think I know a bit more about Warhammer than those movie channels and the news channels. So I think I'm a little bit of a better source than those guys. Anyways, I want to throw my 2 cents in here. On screen, I have the Inquisition. Now, the Inquisition in the books is a secret faction that carries out the Emperor's will and can basically do whatever they want. They don't have like infinite power, but they're pretty close to having infinite power. They only have like 2 or 3 rules, and that's it. And they can do pretty much whatever they want. Now, Custodes have less restrictions. They can do pretty much whatever they want. And I thought Inquisition and Custodes were pretty much the same thing. So that's why it's on screen. I do plan on doing some Inquisition gameplay, just so you're not looking at this the whole time. I only have about 5 hours in Inquisition, so I'm not the best player. But I figured I have a better understanding of what's going on than some of those movie channels and maybe even the other Warhammer channels. So I thought I'd throw my 2 cents in here. I will say right now that I never figured out how to edit. I never took the time to study that and research that. So no, this is not going to be an edited video with like screenshots and captions and all that. I'm going to be doing some gameplay. Again, not an Inquisition expert. But yeah, they can do pretty much whatever they want. The Emperor gave them authority. So they're basically Custodes. It's basically the same thing. So I'm going to do some gameplay so you guys aren't too bored. And while this is going on, where's that one city map? Isn't it Fallen? There we go, Fallen City. I think this is it should be alright. I'm going to put it on easy because I suck at Inquisition. I have tried them out before. Not very good at them. Anyways, I'm going to give this a go just so you're not bored. Anyways, this is my 2 cents. I'm going to try to avoid like those 20-minute discussion videos. That's not what I plan on making. Anyways, this is my 2 cents. I'm going to talk about it. I didn't know people were this interested in the drama. I didn't even think this was drama, to be honest with you. That's my 2 cents. I really did not think this was drama or something people would be interested in. I have the sound off so you guys can hear me. Anyways, I really did not think this was drama. So I'll go ahead and catch you up to speed, and I'll tell you about myself as a source, information source. So I started playing Dawn of War around 2018, and I didn't become a Warhammer fan until about 2020. I started buying the books and became interested in all that. I started learning about the lore, When I started playing Dawn of War, I had no idea what any of this stuff meant. I had no idea what Space Marines were. But after spending about 4 years researching, watching other channels, reading the books, I think I have a good idea. I watched the TV shows, so I think I have some say in this matter. Now, I know I'm not as big as the other channels, but this is just my 2 cents. Anyways, my 2 cents about all this is I don't really care that much. So let me go ahead and bring you up to speed. I've been a Warhammer fan for about 4 years, and I've been constantly reading the books, constantly trying to keep up with date. I think I'm a little bit caught up with everything. I think I know the timelines, I know the characters and all that. Anyways, so what happened is, I think it was this week. This week, the creators of Warhammer announced that female Custodes have always been a thing, even though, truth be told, they weren't. There's never been a female Custodes, but now they're just saying, hey, because we're the creators of Warhammer, we can decide what's true and what's not. And I agree with that. They are the creators, they can do whatever they want. So female Custodes have always been a thing. Sure. Female Custodes have always been a thing. Not a big deal. So for me, as a casual player, if I had all the money in the world, I would definitely invest more and more into Warhammer. But I don't. I have... Oh, demons. Okay. I'm pretty sure I counter demons, so this works out. Anyways, so a lot of people might see this as a big drama, big deal, all that. I don't really care. Okay, so Custodes have been around before Space Marines were a thing. They've been around before Thunder Warriors were a thing. So Custodes are older. Custodes are older than every Space Marine out there. They have the Emperor's authority. They can do whatever they want. Now the lore they added were about the blood games. A girl, Custodes, blood game. Now blood games have been a thing pretty soon after the creation of Space Marines. From what I understand, blood games were a creation of the Primarchs. The Primarchs came up with the idea of practicing. Like, hey, what if the Emperor got in trouble and he needed help? What would he do? That's what the blood games basically are. They're like what if scenarios. And it's for them to practice. The Custodes go around practicing. You know, they go around practicing. They train. And now there's female Custodes. To me, this is not a big deal. I don't want to lose to the easy computer. Anyways, to me, this is not a big deal. So the whole point of Custodes is to protect the Emperor. Custodians were created to protect the Emperor. There's 10,000 of them. Some of them are normal soldier guys. Some of them are walking dreadnoughts. They come in all shapes and sizes. Some are dedicated to protecting his secrets, the secret keepers. You know, then you have the actual... There's the Custodes who protect the palace, and then there's the actual Custodes protecting him. So there's different versions of Custodes, or it's kind of all over the place, you know. So yeah, there's girl Custodes now. Apparently they've always been a thing, which is a lie, which again doesn't really bother me. I don't really care about that. Anyways, my 2 cents is I'm not really. I don't think this is a big drama. I really don't. I've seen every channel talk about this. Some people think it's a political thing. Like, oh, Custodes are girls now. It's all about gender. This is a gender movement. This is some sort of gender uprising or something. And I don't think it's that. I don't think this is some sort of gender equality, women's rights sort of thing. I really don't think it's that. I don't think this is some political statement or anything like that. It's just a lore change, and it's not a big deal. So the Custodians were created to protect the Emperor, and after they were created, they became his friends. If you want to know who the Emperor's friends are, it's definitely not his sons. The Emperor does not give two hoots about the Freimarks. If you were to ask the Emperor who his favorite son is, he would not answer. He does not give a shit. He does not care about his sons at all. I think that's been stated over and over again. You can go to any place you want. It's pretty clear that he does not care about his sons at all. So if you were to ask the Emperor who his actual friends are, it would be the Custodians. So having a girl Custodian, I think it actually makes sense to me, as man, these guys love suiciding. Anyways, girl Custodians actually make sense to me, because if the Custodes were his friends, then you want to have a guy friend and a female friend, right? And for bodyguards, like the actual bodyguards, his inner circle, I think his inner circle of bodyguards are all guys. Pretty sure. So I don't think this really changes anything. I think the girl Custodes could be protecting the palace, and maybe they're like scouts, but I don't think they're in the inner circle. Now the lore, the one that everybody's talking about, is the Blood Games. The Blood Games were created by Alfarius. I don't know how well known that is or not, but Alfarius created the Blood Games. Alfarius, one of the Primarchs, he created the Blood Games for the Custodians. Basically, Custodians go out into the world. They shed their armor, and they shed their armor, and they try to kill the Emperor. And this is all a practice thing. No one's actually going to kill the Emperor. They've been friends of him for thousands of years. Again, they're older than every Space Marine out there. No one's actually going to go out there and kill the Emperor. It's just like a practice thing they do. So the girl Custodes teleporting a bomb in front of the Emperor's face. No Custodes would actually press the button. They've been friends with him forever. Everybody knows that he's the only thing keeping the Empire alive. Without the Emperor, mankind would fall pretty much tomorrow. The moment the Emperor dies, Warhammer ends, basically. And the Custodians know this. They know the Emperor better than anyone. So the idea of him pressing the button, or the idea of her pressing the button and killing him, is just not going to happen. They know he's like a big deal. They know what's going on. They're not stupid. You know, they're not stupid. So custodians were made, I would say, around the year 20,000. Now the creators of Warhammer are saying custodians have always been a thing, and I think the current timeline is about 50,000. I think we're in the year 50,000 or so. I'm not 100% sure, but anyways, it's not a big deal. I did not think this would be a big hoot, but I seen these drama videos get really popular, and people talk about them a lot. People say all these things. I really did not think this would be like a big hoot thing. So yeah. Anyways, if you guys want to know what I think as a Warhammer fan, as a Warhammer YouTuber, I really don't think this is a big deal at all. So the Custodes' job is to protect the Emperor, keep him alive. That's their first and only job. Everything else they do is secondary, like protecting people, protecting space marines, protecting other planets. That's all like a secondary part of the job. That's not their actual job. Their actual job is not protecting humans or space marines or anything like that. If they do end up protecting a space marine, that's like a side thing. That's not their actual thing. So anyways, I'm playing like trash. But anyways, I don't think this is a big drama. As a Warhammer fan, as a YouTuber, I'm not gonna click on those, oh, female custody videos. Oh, female custodies. Oh no, this ruins Warhammer. Oh, this is some sort of political movement. They're trying to say something about gender and politics and equality. I really don't think it's that. I really don't think it's that. I don't think this is some sort of political thing. I don't think this is like a women's right thing. I really don't think it's anything. Now the writers of the books, each and every one of them has said they wanted female custodies. And trust me, those guys know the lore better than anyone out there. They know the lore. So if the creators of the books want female custodies, then so you got Sisters of Silence, which are basically female custodies, and now you have actual female custodies. I really don't think this changes anything. So Sisters of Silence are anti-psychers. The Emperor is a super psycher, like the strongest one, but it's pretty clear that he never trusted anyone with psychic abilities. He didn't trust Space Marine librarians. He didn't trust Magnus, his own son, with psychic abilities. So that's where the Sister of Silence come in. I still think they're a big deal. Custodes, as overpowered as they are, they would absolutely get one-shotted by a psyker. They would like if a Space Marine librarian would show up, they would absolutely get one-shotted. They don't have anti-wizard abilities or something goofy like that. Right. So I don't think they have anything as goofy as that, right? So pretty sure I won. So that's my 2 cents. I don't think this is big drama. I don't think this is big anything. maybe for some people out there, this is big drama. So the Custodes have their place. The Emperor is still alive, so obviously they did something right. And the Emperor does get assassination attempts. You know, if you guys think that he's not getting assassinated all the time, he is. So the Custodes are doing something. They're active, right? They're out there doing something. They're a pretty active group. They're not just standing around, you know, scratching their whatever. They are active. They're a very useful group. So yeah, if you guys want to know what my 2 cents is about this whole drama, if you want to call it that, I don't think this is really drama. I don't think this is a movement or anything. If you guys want to know what my 2 cents is, this is not for me. I like Custodes as much as the next guy. I understand what they do. I understand who they are. I understand what's going on. You know, I understand everything. But I just don't think it's not a big deal. Some people are out there turning this into a big deal. It's not a big deal. I haven't played Inquisition in so long. To be honest with you, I'm just kind of pressing buttons. I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, I won. Alright, I think that's going to wrap it up. That's Inquisition, who can do whatever they want. Now, the big difference between Inquisition and Custodes is I think there's only like 2 people who actually know who the Inquisition are. They do a good job of hiding their group. Inquisition is an actual secret group that not many people know about. And the Custodes, everyone in the universe, I'm pretty sure even aliens know who the Custodes are. Everybody who breathes they know who Custodes are, even though they never leave the Emperor's palace. Now the Inquisition, who are everywhere, only like 2 people know about them, because they actually do a good job of covering their tracks and trying to keep secrets. They're not just out there, you know, spreading their stuff around. So yeah, I would say I suck at Inquisition. I don't practice them. I have like maybe 3 hours in them. I'm not very good at them. I did win, but they're anti-demon, and I was fighting demons, so I got lucky there. Wow, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I might take a picture of that. That is... Huh. Anyways, oh yeah, and I was on social media, and I don't see anyone on social media talking about this. It seems to be only a YouTube thing, as far as I can tell. Only YouTube channels are talking about this. I don't see any, like, Facebook people talking about it. I don't see, like... Everywhere else, it's not a big deal. But apparently, when it comes to YouTube, this might just be a view thing. People just want this bump in views. People just want this bump in subscribers. Because I honestly don't see where the drama is. When it comes to controversy, Warhammer is just full... You know, if you were to fill a jar of controversy, Warhammer would be like spilling. The jar would be spilling with controversy. So I don't see why people are talking about this now. I don't see why people are really interested in this. Warhammer has so much controversy, you can fill a whole jar with it. I don't see the big deal in any of this. That's my 2 cents. And for female Custodes, they're friends of the Emperor. and I doubt they're strong enough to be his actual royal guards. His actual guards. You have the Custodes who are like outside walking around, and then you have the actual guards. And I don't think any female is going to get into that. I just don't see that happening. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. I don't think this is a big deal at all. I see non-Warhammer fans talk about this. I don't see the issue with it. Even the writers of the books thought this was cool, and they know everything about everything. They know the alien languages. They know all that nerdy stuff. They know literally everything about the lore, and they thought this was cool. So, again, I don't really think this is drama, but apparently it is. And I think I'm going to end it there. This video was a lot longer than I thought it'd be. I was hoping to make like a 2-minute video. That was my plan, but I ended up dragging this out. But yeah, if you guys just watch the first couple minutes, I don't think this is a big drama. That's my 2 cents. Alright, bye.